Hello, sweethearts. What's up, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. How was your night? I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, Q really talked sense into Ilano yesterday as he defended Tandega and he warned Ilano about the second chances, like the housemates who the returnees actually, guys. It was a whole lengthy conversation, and the camera did justice just by them because probably they wanted to get some facts, or they wanted Ilano to say some things. They wanted to pick some things as investigation is ongoing as regards the comments and what has been happening in the house. So that lengthy conversations spurted from the whole games they had in the house, with Q telling Ilano that he was the one who gave Tandeka a like. But I was shocked that Ilano was surprised because it was revealed on Sunday when Smash asked Tandeka about it. Now, Ilano, who continued talking about what has been happening, venting to Q, and also exonerating herself from the whole hiding of weak stuff that she literally had no idea. She just knew that Lema hid something there, and it wasn't her business. Like, she wasn't a support, she wasn't condemning. Lema is a grown woman, so whatever she does and all. So generally, she was just speaking about the whole Tandeka situation, talking about her medications, and she literally said a lot, like narrating the whole thing to Q. Yo, you guys know that Q is one kind of person in the house. So why he was saying it's Q told him that, you remember the guys we are actually watching what actually transpired that very day. Okay, like the guys were actually watching, but it seems Ilano, I don't know, let me not just say, but she was asking Q if he actually gave her some likes, and he said yes, he gave her a like, right? Now he went ahead to defend Tandek, saying the guys actually watched what happened that very day, and he told her that, look, Tandaka is behaves like us the guys. Tandaka is like the guys because she is more logical than emotional. When he said that, Ilano didn't really buy that. It was like, no, 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 you're saying the wrong thing, like you're going. So Q was like, can you listen to me now? Can you allow me tell you what I want to tell you? Even I had said, when you were having issues with Tandeka, altercations, whatever, she's spitting out farts and not just cursing or, you know, swearing at someone. Okay, she does not do that, but she spits out fast. So she's more logical than being emotional in whatever it is that is happening. You. Then, guys, what happened was he went ahead to tell Ilano that he does not trust any of the trusted returnees because Ilano was the one who was telling him everything that literally happened. Like, they really got the scream time. Even if camera moved to another location, boom, in a jiffy, they are back to Ilano and Q, because probably that conversation was really needed in case anything is going to come out of it, right? So he went ahead to say so many things. The guys were really watching, and they don't really fault Tandeka that much. Why? Because the gang up was so much. So he said he doesn't trust the returnees. He said he doesn't trust any of the returnees coming back. So when he mentioned that, I'm like, before you could say returnees, I always exempt Dube from the returnees. And somehow, bravo B, because he didn't really get to experience the show very well. He didn't really get to spend more time. He was disqualified, coming out to meet all sorts of things. It wasn't really an easy thing for him. I guess that period he must have gone through a lot of torture emotionally. So when you talk about returnees, yeah, sure, they are returnees because it's not the first time. But then Dube never got the chance to get into the house. Bravo B also did not really experience. So if you're looking at the returnees who were really, really, really in the show, and who had experienced a lot, be it viewers reaction, be it Big Brother, whatever, mainstream, takes, bans, whatever it is, it should be Melly and Liema. So, but then he streamlined whatever he was saying down to Uliema's action. Now he went ahead to convince Ilano not to trust them. Yeah, not to trust any of them. Though Ilano didn't really buy it, but then I guess she is gonna sleep over it tonight or last night. So he said a lot of things. He really pointed out his points, guys. He started off by saying that what does Liema do to the house apart from always being late to whatever they want to do, being lazy in the bed. She doesn't clean, she doesn't cook, like she doesn't say do literally anything in the house. So guys, he had to liken it to you being in grade I think he was using grade 10 or grade 9 or something, like someone who has passed through a particular grade and did not do well in that grade is coming to tell you how you can succeed in that grade when they did not do well. You know, they said do not take advice from people who did not really make it or who doesn't have the same ideology as yours, because it would be a disaster, guys. So he said, when you did not pass your grade, you didn't do well in your grade. Now you are coming to tell someone how they can do well in their grades when you, so like you teach by also learn by experience, and you teach people based on your own experience too. So, but you didn't really do well. So don't think you can be like a teacher to others, showing them how to do the thing. Yo, guys. So Q went ahead to say that um in her season she was in the ship and she didn't really do well in her season. So why would you come to try to teach people how to go about the whole show thing? So he made Ilana understand that now that person or the returnees, and I know he doesn't really ever email it like that because I have a feeling maybe he likes Tandega. But Q is one person I really initially when Q entered the house, I was thinking he's going to be this no nonsense guy. No, he's somebody too that I don't like the way he moves, especially with regards to the women and all, right? I don't really like it, but then I have a feeling that he might, because imagine him giving Tandeka a like. He was the only person that gave Tandeka a light. 2 days ago, while I told you guys that the ladies cooked, shared the food, covered for their men, and I think they left Melly Tandeka's on open. So when Tandeka came to fetch her food, it was Q that picked the food and handed over to them. So like there are so many instances, so many things, and the way he keeps defending Tandeka, hmm, you might think, or one might think that he has really soft spots for a Tandeka. It might be true, it might not be true. I do not know anyway. But then listening to him speak last night, guys, really revealed a lot about what he thinks on the show. Okay, not just Liema, he also talked about Didi. We all know the dynamics between himself and Didi, and the whole Trixie. 2 nights ago, he was giving him a massage. Like there are so many things, guys, a lot of things. But I love the fact that he tried to make Ilana understand that do not allow people who have already been on the show come back to spoil the game for you. And this is what everyone has been saying outside. It's not like, oh, we don't like the returnees, but we feel that the returnees might jeopardize these other ones, whatever, because they are newbies in the house. While the return, no matter what you say, the returnees already have a fan base. Yeah, you already have a fan base. Even if it's like 4 or 5 years ago, if you bring somebody like Leclerc in the house, you're still going to see that his fans are going to arise for him wherever they are. Because once a fan, always a fan, except for a minority who might actually move on. Okay, so don't really he said he doesn't trust any one of them at all. Okay, he doesn't trust any. And if you look at the whole thing that's been happening, it was actually fueled by some people, the kind because yeah, Ilano felt a certain type of way because of what these people are the ones trying to make her see that, oh, they said this, why they said that, there's a no. But the way I look at this Ilano, it seems she's someone you can easily, convince. Yeah, she's quite young. You can easily convince her. So well, I didn't really get the latter part of that conversation because they went on outbreak and camera moved. Probably they went back to them guys. One needed to sleep and all. But this was Q's take. I know that he's going to receive all sorts of dragging materials on the social space. But seriously, regardless of whom you're standing or whom you're not standing, let's just say this is what it is. Okay, no party is right here. Mm-mm. No party is right because even Ilano do say some things about other housemates, but then I think Biggie really needs to warn them, each and every of them, so they'll be mindful of the kind of things they are doing in Biggie's house, and let them not forget that you are in this house for the money and nothing else, not alliance, not whatever. That's one thing that really shocks me, that they watch the show and already experience everything happening outside the show, all the cyber bullying and all. But then they come into the house, you see them making the same exact mistakes that past previous housemates have made. Well, it is what it is. Whatever it is, we are in for it. In as much as we know that, yeah, some have tried to blend again and all. But we are here for Biggie's verdicts. I don't know what he's going to call, but whatever. We'll see how it goes, guys.